I'm buying time when I'm buying options. When I'm selling options, I don't need for those things to happen. Not only do I not need for something to happen, but ideally, I don't want anything to happen. I want that $2 that I collected when I sold my call to ideally go to zero in value. And how does that happen? It happens because one of our pricing inputs changes favorably. Maybe the stock price goes down. Um, Maybe implied volatility comes in. And implied volatility, an advanced concept, it's basically the market's expectation of future volatility for that security. But another thing that can help me, and it helps all sellers, is a concept of a Greek that we call theta. And what theta says, theta is time decay. And basically, it's saying that if I've got this much time for something to happen with that stock, remember, as a buyer, I need something to happen. And here's the time frame that I have. As that time gets shorter, there's less time for something to happen. That option naturally is going to be worth less. So that option is going to erode. And it doesn't matter if you're a buyer or a seller, it's just inherent to options in general that the option will be worth less tomorrow than it is today simply because there's less time. Now, if the other pricing inputs offset that erosion of value in time, then the option that's worth $2 today doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be worth $1.90 tomorrow. But if nothing happens, then yes, it may be worth $1.90 tomorrow. If something happens to offset that erosion of value or that decay, then maybe the option is worth 210. But the point being is, as a seller, you are always capitalizing, or that time decay is always working in your favor. It's one of my favorite concepts to talk about. The Greeks are an amazing and very, very interesting kind of esoteric concept when it comes to options. We've got a ton of information on our website about the Greeks, so take a look at that if you would. Again, optionseducation.org. The premium is kept regardless of the outcome. We talked about that. No control over exercise. So again, option buyers are in control. They're in the driver's seat. Um, Option sellers, they are simply waiting for something to happen. They're waiting to be assigned, or they're waiting for their contract to be worth nothing, hopefully nothing at expiration. But a seller can also choose to close out their contract in the open market.